Hey everyone, welcome back to Smart English Podcast, the podcast where you learn to speak real English. One natural conversation at a time. I'm James.
And I'm Emma. We're so happy you're here.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to talk to someone? A new classmate? A coworker? Someone at a cafe? Or even a person sitting next to you? But you had absolutely no idea how to start the conversation? You wanted to say something? Anything? But your mind suddenly went blank. So, instead, you smiled, looked at your phone, and the opportunity quietly disappeared.
That happens more often than I'd like to admit. I start asking myself, what if I say the wrong thing? What if they think I'm awkward? What if they don't want to talk? And before I know it, the moment is gone.
If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Here's something many English learners don't realize. The biggest problem isn't speaking English. It's knowing how to begin. The first sentence is almost always the hardest, but once the conversation starts, everything becomes much easier.
So, I don't need to memorize 20 different conversation starters?
Not at all. You only need a few simple expressions. And the confidence to use them. In today's episode, we're going to learn 3 easy ways to start a conversation in English. These are the same conversation starters native speakers use every day. At school, at work, at cafes, while traveling, at the gym, or when meeting someone for the very first time.
And we'll also show you real conversations, so you'll hear exactly how native speakers start talking naturally.
Exactly. By the end of this episode, you'll know what to say, how to say it, and you'll never have to wonder, how do I start a conversation? Again.
Ready to become a more confident English speaker?
All right. Let's begin with one of the easiest and most effective ways to start a conversation. Ask an open question. What's an open question? It's a question that can't be answered with just yes or no. Because if someone only says yes, well, the conversation might end before it even begins.
That has definitely happened to me. One time I asked someone, "Are you enjoying the event?" They smiled and said, "Yeah." And then, complete silence. I had no idea what to say next.
Exactly. That's why open questions are so powerful. They encourage people to share more. And when people share more, the conversation keeps flowing naturally. Instead of asking, "Do you like this cafe?" Try asking, "What's your favorite thing about this cafe?" Instead of, "Are you having a good day?" Try, "How's your day going so far?" Or, "What brings you here today?" Or, "How did you hear about this place?" Those questions invite a real conversation.
So, instead of asking questions with short answers, I should ask questions that encourage people to talk more.
Exactly. And the best part is, you don't have to think of anything clever, just be curious. Now let's hear how this sounds in a real conversation. "Hey, how's your day going so far?"
Pretty good, actually. I just finished work, so now I'm relaxing with a cup of coffee. How about you?
"Not bad. I came here to take a short break before heading home."
Nice. Have you been to this cafe before?
"Yeah, a few times. The caramel latte is my favorite. You should definitely try it."
Really? Thanks for the recommendation. I think I'll order one.
Did you notice what happened? No one forced the conversation. No one tried to sound impressive. One simple question led to another. And before they knew it, they were having a natural conversation.
I love that. It feels so much easier than trying to think of the perfect first sentence.
Exactly. Remember, people don't expect you to be perfect. They simply enjoy talking to someone who's genuinely interested in them. Here's a simple tip you can use today. Instead of asking, "Are you okay?" Try, how's everything going? Instead of, do you like this place? Try, what do you like most about this place? Small changes can lead to much bigger conversations.
I already feel more confident, and we've only learned our first technique.
Exactly. Now let's move on to way number 2. It's one of the easiest ways to start a conversation with someone you've never met before. Now let's look at our second way to start a conversation. Here's something many English learners don't know. You don't always have to ask a question. Sometimes, a simple, friendly comment is all you need.
Really? So I don't even have to think of the perfect question?
Exactly. Just notice something around you. And say it out loud. Imagine you're waiting in line at a coffee shop. Instead of standing there in complete silence, you could smile and say, "This place smells amazing." Or, "Wow, it's really busy today." Or even, "I love the music they're playing." These are simple observations, but they make it easy for the other person to join the conversation.
Oh, I get it now. I'm not interviewing someone. I'm just sharing something we're both experiencing.
That's exactly right. People naturally respond to things they can see, hear, or experience themselves. And that's why this technique works so well. Now let's hear it in action.
Wow, this cafe has such a relaxing atmosphere.
I know, that's one of the reasons I come here almost every weekend.
Really? What's your favorite drink here?
Definitely the iced caramel latte. It's delicious. What about you?
It's actually my first time here. I think I'll give that a try.
Great choice. I hope you enjoy it.
That felt so easy. The conversation just happened naturally.
Exactly. Because you weren't trying to impress anyone, you simply shared an observation. And the conversation grew from there. That's what confident speakers do every day. Here's another simple trick. Instead of saying, "Nice weather," and then stopping, try adding one more sentence. For example, "It's such a beautiful day. Perfect weather for a walk." Or, "This playlist is really good. I've never heard this song before." Or even, "This place has a really cozy atmosphere." See the difference? Your comment gives the other person something to agree with, ask about, or respond to. And that's how conversations keep flowing.
I love this technique. It's simple, natural, and it doesn't feel stressful at all.
Exactly, remember. You don't always need a question to start talking. Sometimes, one friendly comment is all it takes. Now let's move on to our third and final technique. It's my favorite, because you can use it almost anywhere, with almost anyone. All right, so far we've learned how to ask open questions and make friendly comments. Now it's time for my favorite technique. Find something in common. Here's why it works. People naturally feel more comfortable talking to someone who shares a similar experience. Even if you've never met before, having one thing in common is often enough to start a great conversation.
That sounds interesting. But what exactly do you mean by something in common?
It can be almost anything. Maybe you're both waiting for the same class. Maybe you're both learning English. Maybe you're both at the gym, at a conference, or simply standing in the same line. Use that shared situation as your conversation starter. For example, "Is this your first time here too?" Or, "Are you learning English as well?" Or, "Have you taken this class before?" Simple, natural, and easy to answer.
I like that. It doesn't feel awkward at all. It just feels friendly, like you're talking to someone who's already sharing the same experience.
Exactly. That's what makes this technique so effective. Now let's hear it in a real conversation. "Hi, is this your first English meetup?"
Yes, it is. I was actually a little nervous before coming.
I completely understand. I felt exactly the same during my first visit. What made you decide to join?
I've been trying to improve my speaking skills, and I thought practicing with real people would help.
That's a great decision. Everyone starts somewhere, and you'll learn a lot by speaking with others.
I hope so. Everyone already seems really welcoming.
Did you notice how naturally that conversation started? There were no clever jokes, no complicated vocabulary, just one simple question based on something they already had in common.
I get it now. I don't need the perfect opening line. I just need to pay attention to what's happening around me.
Exactly. The best conversations don't begin with perfect English. They begin with genuine curiosity. The next time you don't know what to say, take a quick look around, then ask yourself, what are we both doing right now? Your answer will often give you the perfect conversation starter. For example, have you been waiting long? What do you think of today's event? Which session are you here for? Is this your first time here? These questions feel natural because they match the situation.
Wow. Starting a conversation suddenly doesn't feel so scary anymore.
And that's exactly what we wanted. Remember, you don't have to be the funniest person in the room. You don't need perfect grammar. And you don't need a huge vocabulary. You just need the confidence to say that first sentence. Because once the conversation begins, the rest usually becomes much easier.
I love that. Sometimes, one simple sentence is all it takes to make a new friend.
Exactly. Now let's do one final review of everything we've learned today. Before we finish, let's quickly review what we learned today. If you want to start a conversation naturally, remember these 3 simple techniques. Number 1, ask an open question. Instead of asking questions that end with yes or no, ask questions that encourage people to talk. Number 2, make a friendly comment. Talk about something you both see or experience. It makes conversations feel easy and natural. Number 3, find something in common. People connect faster when they share the same experience or interest.
Okay, James. Can I try one?
Of course, go ahead.
Are you okay?
That's correct. But let's make it sound more natural. Instead, you could say, how's your day going? Or, how have you been? Those questions sound warmer, and they're much better conversation starters.
I like that. It sounds much friendlier.
Now, let's learn today's 5 pocket words. Conversation, a friendly talk between people. Curious, wanting to know more about something. Friendly, kind and easy to talk to. Connect, to build a relationship with someone. Confidence, believing in yourself when you speak. Try using these words in your own conversations this week. Hi, is this seat taken?
No, go ahead.
Thanks. By the way, how's your day going?
Pretty good. I just finished my English class. What about you? Pretty good. I just finished my English class. What about you?
I'm here for the same class. I'm trying to improve my speaking skills.
No way. Me too. Looks like we already have something in common.
Exactly. And that's how easy it is to start a conversation.
Now it's your turn. Write one conversation starter in the comments. It could be a question, a friendly comment, or something you have in common with other people. We'll read our favorites.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to Smart English Podcast and join us next time, because in our next episode, you'll learn how to keep a conversation going in English so you'll never run out of things to say. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English with confidence. See you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.